computer. Have you ever felt the magnetic pull of the moon urging you to delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos? What if I told you that this harvest moon holds ancient secrets that can transform your life? Stay with me to the end of this video as we journey through the moonlit pathways of spiritual awakening while I share some tips, some little known facts, and a quick ritual that will help you make the most of this auspicious time. So what's cool about this moon is, and moons in general, in terms of our spiritual practices, is that the phases of the moon serve as a glimpse into nature's intricate meanings and aid us as we synchronize ourselves to Mother Nature's rhythms. When we plan our meditations and we set our intentions in tandem with the phases of the moon, we begin to feel more at ease with the cyclical energy inherent in nature and in life. We begin to understand that there's an intelligent and orderly plan behind the apparently random changes in life. Staying in tune or in sync with the moon's phases is a great way to naturally balance your life activity. Once you become more aligned with moon phases, as the lunar energy cycles through the 2-week phases of waxing and waning, you can rest assured and move forward confidently with your daily affairs. Not only is this a tried and true method for attaining balance and harmony in your emotional life, this is a natural way to achieve success and fulfillment in other areas of your life. Each full moon is a culmination of energy. It's the peak of the lunar cycle. The full moon brings to light what needs your attention. It's often a highly emotional time where your intuition may be intensified. So this is a great time to notice situations that are triggering you, as well as a great time to notice who or what is pushing your buttons. This is the time to identify what you're feeling so you can release and resolve it and then reclaim your power. Now, as we stand on the precipice of another full moon, it's crucial to understand why these celestial events are more than just a spectacle in the sky. They are, in fact, deeply transformational experiences that resonate with both our inner and outer worlds. And don't just take my word for it, science has something to say about this too. Many scientific studies have shown a correlation between lunar cycles and human behavior. Studies have found that people often experience heightened emotions and increased mental activity during full moons. Researchers speculate that this could be a lingering trait from our ancestors who may have been more active during full moons for survival reasons. So when you feel an inexplicable surge of energy or heightened intuition during a full moon, know that there's scientific grounding for what you're experiencing. But let's also remember the spiritual dimension. In many spiritual traditions, the moon phases serve as a mirror to our own life cycles. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, we too go through phases of growth, fruition, and introspection. The full moon is often seen as a time of culmination and realization, a moment to celebrate achievements and reflect on the paths that we've walked. It's a cosmic dance, and we're all invited to participate. To bring this to a personal level, let me share a transformative experience that I had during a full moon. I remember vividly being connected or invited to one such celebration. It was a harvest moon, and we were singing songs and listening to people, playing instruments, the guitar, and so on. And I was with a circle of friendly faces in the light of that harvest moon. That night, I felt as if the moon was speaking directly to my heart, illuminating my shadows and revealing hidden truths. It was a call to higher consciousness and a moment of deeper mental awareness, one that I'll always associate with the power of that particular full moon. and the full moon in general. So whether you approach the full moon from a scientific, spiritual, or deeply personal perspective, the message is clear. Aligning with lunar cycles can be a transformational experience. It's a blend of ancient wisdom and modern understanding, a meeting point between the seen and the unseen, the empirical and the mystical. So, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the moon, it's important to pause and appreciate the unique celestial gift that is the harvest moon. This moon isn't just another full moon, it's steeped in history, spirituality, and cultural richness. Let's start with the name itself, the harvest moon. Have you ever wondered why it's called that? The harvest moon is the moon closest to the autumnal equinox, a time when farmers traditionally harvested their crops. The moon's bright light extended the workday, allowing for a more bountiful and productive harvest. So, in essence, this moon has been a beacon of sustenance and survival for agricultural societies for centuries. But the harvest moon isn't just about physical sustenance, it also feeds the soul. In Native American cultures, this moon holds deep spiritual significance. It's often associated with the season of gathering, not just of crops, but also of spiritual and communal blessings. Rituals and ceremonies during this time focus on giving thanks to Mother Earth and asking for her continued blessings. It's a time of spiritual harvest where the fruits are intangible yet deeply nourishing. And did you know that the harvest moon goes by other names in different cultures? The full moon names come from different places, including Native American, colonial American, and European sources. Traditionally, each full moon name was applied to the entire lunar month in which it occurred, and through all of the moon's phases, not only the full moon. The harvest moon, however, is a bit different. As I mentioned before, the full moon that happens nearest to the full equinox always takes the name harvest moon. Unlike other full moons, this full moon rises at nearly the same time, around sunset, for several evenings in a row. It gives farmers several extra evenings of moonlight and allows them to finish their harvest before the frosts of fall arrive. While September's full moon is usually known as the harvest moon, if October's full moon happens to occur closer to the equinox than September's, then this particular moon would take on the name or is referred to as the corn moon, and the October's moon is known as the harvest moon. And this actually happens every 3 years, so it's not always frequent, but it does happen. Now, the corn moon, if this particular moon was the corn moon, it refers to the time of year, late summer into early fall, corresponding with the time of harvesting corn in much of the northern US. For this reason, several Native American peoples traditionally used some variation of the name corn moon to refer to the moon of either August or September. Examples include corn maker moon and corn harvest moon. Now, other moon names for this month highlight how September is the transitional period between summer and fall. So some of the names include autumn moon, falling leaves moon, leaves turning moon, moon of brown leaves, and yellow leaf moon. The behavior of animals is also a common theme with a name by the name of child moon, referring to the time when young animals are weaned. Also, mating moon and rutting moon describe the time of year when certain animals like moose, elk, and deer are looking to mate. In some traditions, it's called the wine moon, signifying the grape harvest, or the barley moon. Each name reflects the unique cultural context and survival needs of different societies, yet they all point to the same celestial body that has captivated humanity for eons. So whether you call it the harvest moon, the wine moon, or the moon of brown leaves, this celestial event is a gift that transcends time and culture. It's a universal experience, a common thread that weaves through the tapestry of human history and spirituality. So, as we've journeyed through the historical and spiritual significance of the harvest moon, you might be wondering, how can I best experience this celestial marvel? Well, you are in for a treat because this harvest moon offers a unique cosmic spectacle that you won't want to miss. First, let's talk about the best time and place to watch the harvest moon turn full. This year, the moon will turn full at 5:57 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, September 29th. As morning twilight begins at 6:04 a.m. Eastern Time, you'll find the setting full moon 11 degrees above the western horizon. To fully immerse yourself in this experience, find a location that offers a clear view of the western horizon. Whether it's a hilltop, an open field, or even your own backyard, the key is to minimize light pollution and obstructions to your view. And don't forget to bring a cozy blanket and perhaps some calming tea to enhance this meditative experience. But that's not all. As you gaze at the harvest moon, you'll also witness a celestial ballet featuring Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. Venus, the brightest of the trio, will be 29 degrees above the eastern horizon, while Jupiter will grace the west southwest sky. Mercury, although being very faint, will also make an appearance about 4 degrees above the eastern horizon. This alignment is like the universe's way of adding extra brushstrokes to an already magnificent canvas. It's a cosmic alignment that invites us to ponder our place in the grand tapestry of existence. Now, what's also interesting is that the harvest full moon will be the fourth and final supermoon of 2023. So-called supermoons occur because the orbit of the moon around the Earth is not a perfect circle, but is instead a flattened circle or an ellipse. This means that during its 27.3-day orbit, there are points at which the moon is closer to the Earth and at points at which it's farther away. Now, if you wanted to watch the full moon rise, look for the harvest moon to appear just after sunset on Thursday, September 28th. The Farmer's Almanac has a helpful moonrise calculator to see what time you can expect to catch a glimpse of the last supermoon of 2023. Now, for many of us who live in concert with nature's rhythms, the full moon is one of the most magical of times. It's an ideal occasion for becoming intentional and for creating change. The moon orbits one full turn around the Earth in about 28 days. And as it does, it passes through each zodiac sign for about 2 to 2.5 days. So the sign of the moon on any given day broadcasts a subtle emotional undercurrent. Just as our personalities can be described in terms of the position of the sun and moon at the time of birth, the changing moods and energies of our daily lives can be correlated with the passage of the moon through the zodiac each month. Although any full moon can mark a time for manifestation, it's helpful to know which sign of the zodiac the full moon is in, and also how those energies affect us. Like the mystery of the lunar pull, it's kind of hard to put your finger on this. It's also not scientifically proven, yet it can serve as a good guideline in terms of whatever goal or intention we've set out for ourselves. So again, as we immerse ourselves in the celestial wonder that is the harvest moon, remember that the full moon isn't acting alone. This year, the harvest moon is graced with the fiery energy of Aries, adding another layer of depth to our lunar experience. So what does it mean when the full moon is in Aries? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it's ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of action and desire. It's a sign characterized by its pioneering spirit, courage, and enthusiasm. When the full moon is in Aries, these traits get magnified, imbuing the lunar energy with a sense of urgency and dynamism. This is a time for action, for taking bold steps in your spiritual journey or your life journey, really, and embracing your inner warrior. It's as if the moon is saying the time to act is now. But why is this Aries energy particularly significant for nature mystics like we are? Well, Aries is a fire sign, and fire is an element deeply connected to transformation. It's the spark that ignites the soul and fuels our quests. For nature mystics, this Aries energy can serve as a catalyst for deepening our connection with the natural world. It encourages us to be proactive in our life, in our spiritual practices, to seek out transformational experiences in nature, and to engage with Mother Earth in a more intentional way. This is the moon saying, don't just stand there, become the change you wish to see in the world. Since the full moon is about finding balance between opposing forces, the sun and the moon, this full moon helps you balance your personal needs, which is characterized by Aries, with the needs of close relationships or partnerships, which is characterized by Libra. While the moon is in Aries, the sun is in Libra. And this Libra Aries axis helps you tune into what you need most, whether better communication, setting healthy boundaries, or letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. It invites us to be mindful about what is coming to light and what may need our attention. So as you prepare to engage with the harvest moon, consider how the Aries energy can serve your life and serve your spiritual journey. It's a cosmic invitation to be bold, to be courageous, and to take your life to the next level. It's a call to action that resonates not just in our minds, but deep within our hearts. So at this point, you may be feeling a sense of awe or curiosity or excitement, and perhaps a yearning to engage a little bit more deeply with the energies of the full moon at this time. Well, the universe has conspired to offer you a unique opportunity, especially under the fiery influence of Aries. Let's harness this potent energy with a simple yet powerful ritual. Now, as usual, we always do our rituals outside. It's the easiest way to connect with Mother Nature, and obviously the easiest way to connect with the full moon. Now, you may want to bring a small piece of paper, a pen, and a candle. And what you'll do is you'll write down an intention or a goal that aligns with Aries' pioneering spirit, something you're passionate about and willing to act on. When you're ready, light your candle and focus on its flame. While you're focusing on its flame, read your attention or your intention aloud. Visualize your intention coming to fruition. Feel it fueled by the harvest moon's light and Aries, the fire of Aries. And then when you're ready, safely burn the paper in the candle's flame. And in doing so, you're releasing your intention to the universe and to the moon. As you do so, imagine your intention rising with the smoke, carried by the winds of change and possibility. Know that the full moon is your partner. It is your guide, your teacher. Take a moment to honor the full moon, to thank the full moon for its wisdom and its light while the sun is gone. Now, you might be wondering, how does this ritual fit into the broader spiritual landscape that we in the Temple of Ara offer? This ritual is a microcosm of what we offer in our Moonlit Pathways program. It's a blend of celestial wisdom, spiritual practices, and community engagement. Moonlit Pathways takes you on a year-long journey through the lunar cycles, offering rituals, reflections, and expert guidance to deepen your connection with the natural world and your own inner landscape. This harvest moon ritual is just a glimpse, a single step on a path that promises transformation, community, and a profound connection with Mother Earth, Father Sky, and Grandmother Moon. So, as you perform this ritual, know that you're not alone. You're part of a community of nature mages, nature mystics, nature witches, all journeying together under the same moon, guided by the same celestial energies. It's a beautiful reminder that even in our individual practices, we're connected to something much larger than ourselves. And as we bask in the afterglow of this harvest moon ritual, you may be asking yourself, like, what's next on your journey? What's next on your spiritual journey? Imagine that year-long odyssey aligned with each full moon, where you deepen your connection with Mother Earth, Father Sky, and Grandmother Moon. That's exactly what you'll experience in our Moonlit Pathways program. And we've included more information in the description below. Meanwhile, if you want to learn more about how to achieve fulfillment, peace, equanimity, joy, as well as discover your purpose and your passion in life with Mother Nature as your guide, I have another video for you. So just hit like or subscribe if you want more content like this. But seriously, click or tap the screen to watch the next video about nature magic, because you'll learn even more about unlocking magic in your life. I'll see you over there. And in the meantime, happy full moon and many blessings.